Did you know that I used to call myself the great rationalizer? Because every time my kid had a meltdown or a shutdown, big emotions, big behaviors, my instinct was to use logic and reason and words to get through it, to help through it, to talk out of it, whatever it might have been. I was using rationalization to try to make challenging behavior better. And guess what? It never worked, not one time. And I never could understand how logic would not work to help a situation until I learned about the nervous system and the role of biology in behavior, how our nervous system is this natural inner bodyguard that takes action on its own without that rational thinking brain in the mix to keep us safe. It's all to keep us safe. But we run into problems as parents and educators and other caring adults in the lives of neurodivergent kids when we still want to use words and logic and reason when they're having a hard time. Biologically, they can't process it. They can't do anything with it. So these strategies are built on behaviorism, and behaviorism assumes that all behavior is a choice, that there is a cognitive process choosing to act in that particular way, which just isn't true. We know better now with neuroscience. This is why I created signal parenting, so that we have a framework to look at behavior from the lens of biology and the role that that plays in our kids' behavior. Because when we're looking at that now, we can look deeper, we can see why it's going on, and we can actually create change. If we continue to assume that behavior is a choice and we continue to try those traditional approaches to challenging behavior, they are not going to work. They're just not. And so signal is saying that every behavior is a signal. It is signaling some sort of need. That kid needs some help. That kid is having a hard time. Where do we come in to help them? Because when we help them get their needs met, we don't have all of these challenging behaviors anymore. Signal parenting is a nervous system first framework for addressing big emotions, big behaviors, and everything else that comes up in the lives of our neurodivergent kids, teens, young adults. We work on not taking the behavior personally anymore. And that is huge. When you're no longer taking the behavior personally, guess what? Now you can help. Now you can stay grounded with your own nervous system, your own energy, and actually be effective. So come join me and let's finally be the parents, the educators, the caring adults that our neurodivergent kids need, which is also, I promise you, the parent that you really want to be as well.